So welcome guys to the day 2 lockdown personal growth challenge. Day 1 was yesterday, and I had decided that because of the lockdown that we're having it in Lagos and in Abuja and really all over the world, I wanted us to get our minds focused on what can we do to ensure that by the time this whole episode is over, we are ready for the next set of opportunities available to us. And I personally believe that these times that we're in are the best times to work on ourselves, work on our goals, work on our dreams, and really become everything that we have always desired to be, so that when we are out, we are flying. We are flying to the opportunities. We are running to the breakthroughs, and we're not trying to finally figure out what it is that we're doing. So that was what inspired me to do the lockdown challenge, and I'm really glad that I have done it because I feel that so many people have connected to this challenge. Yesterday was amazing. Yesterday we talked about building self-confidence in times of uncertainty, and I shared 8 steps on how we can build confidence and how we can actually navigate these times of anxiety and stress and use them as times to build ourselves up, so that when we are ready to come out, we're not second guessing ourselves. We are learning new skills, we're being empowered, we're being motivated, we're being inspired, and just making sure that we are all good to go. So if you missed that class yesterday, I think the replay has now gone. So what I have done, I have sent the replay to all of those who registered. So after we're done with this class, what I would like you to do is click the link in my bio. The first link in my bio is the lockdown personal growth challenge. Just enter your email details and I will send out to you the replay as well as the class slides. So let me show you what my class slides are. I think you guys would like this. So I really like to do really pretty slides. So these are the slides that you will get each day, every time you actually make sure you stay to the end. Okay, now the other thing I want to mention just before we get started, hi to everyone who's joining. I know some of you guys are going to be joining later. Hi Soul Jacks, hi Payal Man, and Rachel James, I've already said hi to you. So just before we get started, let me tell you some of the freebies that I have. So I'm obviously trying to encourage all of us to stay to the end of the classes. The classes ideally are only meant to be maximum 30 minutes, and I did so well yesterday that I actually stuck to 30 minutes. So I'm promising between 15 and 30 minutes maximum each day for these classes. These classes are going to run from the 1st of April, which was yesterday, all the way to the 7th of April, which is next week. And the idea is that if you show up every day, you stay towards the end, you do the task and the activities that I've asked you to do for each class, you stand a chance of winning some prizes. So let me tell you what those prizes are. The first one is some data to recharge. Okay, no matter what your network is, you would get some data credit. The other one is shopping vouchers, Amazon vouchers. You will also get a free journal. Not all at the same time. I'm picking different winners, right? So obviously make it balanced. But we've got a free journal in there, and we've got my latest Modern Woman planner. This planner is the bomb. I have to say, I designed it because I wanted it to represent women like us, women in the diaspora, women who are African, of African heritage, women who are not typically represented in this space, in this personal development space. And so I've created an annual planner, and I've used my planner to bits already, and we're still only on month 4. But it's a monthly planner. This is mine. I actually did my personal growth plan for the quarter yesterday. So you get a chance to win one of this. This is actually retailing for 15,000 naira. So this is a good win just for showing up and just for actually doing the things that I asked you to do on the workshop or on the classes. So yeah, have I got good stuff for you guys? right? I've got good stuff for you guys. Okay, so let's get started with today's class, because yay, Gossie's Gossie Toby's in class. She's like the class cheerleader, the class notes person. I am Oluwaseun Agbola is also on in class today. I'm really excited to see you guys. We are about to have an awesome time. So today's class is how to get motivated. Now, I thought about this topic because we're all on this lockdown. We can't go out anywhere. We can't really do the things that we normally wanted to do. And on one side, this is like the perfect opportunity to get all of the things that we weren't able to do because we were so busy done. But on the flip side, it's very tempting to put things off. It's very tempting to fall into a space of procrastinating. It's very tempting to, not really want to engage and do stuff. And so I thought about this topic because if we can get into a place of consistent motivation towards our goals, whatever those goals may be, we will be in a much better place to have those goals accomplished as soon as we are out of this whole situation that we're in. So today, what we're learning is 5 tips. I'm going to teach you 5 things that you can do that will instantly move you out of procrastination and move you into doing. Now, a lot of us think because we procrastinate, we're lazy. I actually think there's a big difference between the two. When you are lazy, you actually have apathy. It means that you don't care. It means that you're not bothered. But what most of us are experiencing isn't actually laziness, but rather procrastination. And procrastination really comes when we don't want to do a particular thing, when we are feeling overwhelmed with a particular thing, or when we are afraid of a particular thing. So I thought it was really important to make that distinction so that we can begin to reframe and really deal with the issues for why we're not getting things done. So let me tell you what motivation is, and let me explain to you why we need it. And I found this fantastic quote, which I think, or definition, which I really think summarizes what motivation is all about. And it's this: motivation is an inner driving force that pushes you to do and accomplish things. It is comprised of a strong desire, an ambition, and the realization of the importance of what you want to do. So in other words, motivation is that driving force. It's that thing that's going to get us to keep going, keep moving, no matter what is happening on the outside of us. And here's why we need motivation. We need motivation because that is the driving force. If we don't have a driving force, we're not likely to take action. We're not likely to do anything. Okay, and just kind of wishing that, oh, I wish this could happen, or I wish I could be this, it's not strong enough to get you the outcome that you're looking for. So motivation really requires a strong enough desire. And I talked about this yesterday in our class. I talked about having a reason for everything that you do. You must get to a place where you are compelled to do the things that you desire. And this is why you have to really be really well aligned to what it is that you want, as opposed to just doing things for the sake of doing things. Because when you have a compelling vision, when you have a strong why, when you have a strong vision, you are naturally going to be inclined to want to take action. And that's really what motivation is all about. Motivation is about having a strong enough desire, so strong that it propels you to want to take action towards the direction of your dreams, right? So motivation is awakened by both an internal and external factors. So in other words, you also have to do some inner work in your mindset. You also have to do some inner work in your disposition, in your vision, to help you to get to a place of motivation. Likewise, you also have to attach yourself to the external outcomes that you are looking for in order for your motivation to be fully activated. Welcome, guys. I can see some new people have joined class, so I'm just going to send you a wave because I won't have time to say everyone's names, but I do see you, I do acknowledge you, and I'm so glad that you are on. You guys are just the best. So welcome, welcome, welcome. You haven't missed too much. You have just come at the part where I'm about to tell you the tips that will help you to stay motivated. I talked about what motivation is, which essentially is an internal strong desire for something. It's a recognition that what you want really is important to you. And I talked about the fact that motivation requires a driving force. It requires something so compelling that it leads us to want to take action, that we don't have to feel forced to take action, but we are excited and we're enthusiastic and we're willing to get the work done because we know what is on the other side. So, are you ready for your 5 tips on what can help you get motivated? If you're ready for your 5 tips, just drop in the comment section, yes, I'm ready, yes, I'm ready, yes, I'm ready. I need some energy from you guys. I'm so excited, as you can see, like I'm a bit, and I'm really excited just because I see that so many people are gaining value from this. So if you are ready for me to drop the 5 tips, let me know in the comment section. I need to see. Yes, yes, yes. Good, good. Awesome. I'm ready too. So let's roll, guys. Let us roll. I promised you 30 minutes, so we're going to do this real quick. So number 1, you need to know exactly what you want. We talked about this yesterday, and I mentioned it a little bit earlier on in today's class. But let me explain what I mean by this. There are so many times where we are doing things that we just don't want to do. And yes, there is a place where sometimes we have to do things that we don't want to do because that's just how the cookie crumbles and that's how life is. But I'm talking about your major goals. I'm talking about the things that you are spending so much time trying to do. And I want you to ask yourself, what exactly is it that you are trying to accomplish? Because if you're not clear, if you don't have a clear strategy, if you don't have a clear plan, you're going to feel tossed and waved left and right by different circumstances. So you've got to know exactly what you want. You've got to be able to think and analyze your goal. And you actually also have to be honest with yourself. Some of the goals that some of you guys are pursuing, they're not actually goals that you really genuinely from the deepest part of your heart want to pursue. And here's the thing, guys. If we continue to pursue things that we don't really want, at some point we will lose motivation. It's just a human dynamic. It's how we are wired psychologically. And that's why I always go back to having a compelling reason why. So I want you guys to think about the first tip in order for you to start getting motivated, especially in these times that you're in. Really ask yourself what it is that you want to achieve. Be clear on it. Don't be vague. Don't be like, yeah, I kind of want to do this. I kind of want this. Be clear. And then ask yourself, is it worth the effort? Is it really worth my time, my energy, my blood, my sweat, my stress, my wahala, my drama? Is this thing really worth it? Because if it's not really worth it to you, then you're not going to stick to it. It's almost wasting your time. So that's the first tip that I want to share. Be sure that you know what you want. The second thing is linked to the first one, but this one is about being clear on what your goal is. So your goal should be crystal clear. Like, I work with clients every single day. I have so many different coaching clients for different aspects of their lives. And one of the things that I'm so big on is them getting very clear on their goal. Your goal is supposed to be a concise, clear vision of what it is that you are trying to accomplish. If you cannot tell me what your goal is in a sentence, it means that your goal is not clear enough. And let me tell you why this is important. When your goal is vague, when your goal is just kind of all over the place, a storytelling type of goal, you are going to lose sight of the things that you need to do in order for you to get there. So your goal needs to meet 5 criteria. Number 1, it needs to be a specific goal. You have to be specific. Don't tell me, oh, I just want to lose weight. Don't tell me, oh, I just want to start going to the gym. Don't tell me, oh, I just want to have more money. I need to know how much weight do you want to lose? I need to know how much are you trying to earn? I need to know how many times are you planning to go to the gym? Why? Because that is where your can't even speak today, but that is where being specific helps you to move in the direction. That is where your motivation comes. That is what you are able to track. The second thing that your goal must be, it must be measurable. Again, it means that you have to have a means of tracking that this goal that you said you're going to achieve, actually you are making progress. So for example, if you want to lose weight, you need to know how much weight you're going to lose, and then you need to be able to say, every week I'm going to track my progress and weigh myself and see how much weight I have lost and how much further I need to go. These are the things that keep you motivated, because as you see that you are making incremental progress in your goals, you are definitely going to want to maintain that momentum. The third thing that your goal must be, in terms of it being a clear goal, is that it has to be achievable. When you set a goal that is so outlandish, that is so over and beyond what you are able to do, you are not going to be motivated to do it. And this doesn't mean don't have a vision. This doesn't mean don't think large, don't dream big. It just means make sure that it's something that genuinely you can attain. If you can't attain it, you've already given up the battle. The fourth thing that your goal must be, in order for it to be a clear goal, is that it must be relevant to you. There are so many people who are pursuing goals because their parents told them to. They're pursuing goals because they want to fit in a particular type of social status. They're pursuing goals because they've seen other people doing it and they think, oh well, I might as well do the same thing. No, make a goal relevant to who you are, to your authentic self, to your true desires, because it's when you are connected genuinely to the things that you're doing, that is really, really when you're going to have that momentum. It's going to be easy for you. You're going to wake up every day and you're going to be excited. And let me share you a quick story. So for some of you know, or some of you don't know, I am a lawyer by profession. I am about 15 years or so plus post-qualified. And I decided that I was going to be a lawyer really from a very young age, but it wasn't really my decision. It was what my dad said I was going to be, and I just pursued that goal. And then as I got older, obviously into my adult life, I realized that I'm not happy in this profession. This profession doesn't actually light me up. And what I realized was that all along I've been living someone else's dream. I'm a daddy's girl. My dad is not just a someone, but the fact of the matter was I was living his dream. I wasn't living my own dream. And so there would be times where I wasn't motivated to show up as my best self at work. There were times where I hated working. There were times where I hated my 9-to-5 job. But now I'm doing things that I love, and my goals, every time I set goals, they're relevant to me. And that's what keeps me motivated. That's what keeps me driven. The last thing that you need to know about your goals, and this is just tip number 2, by the way. How loaded is this tip, right? The last thing that you need to ensure when you are looking at your goal, in order for it to be clear, is that you set yourself a deadline. The human mind is wired towards having things that keep us on our toes, having things that allow us to be in action mode. Why? Because the human mind has either a fear or flight type of mechanism. It's the kind of way it's based on our survival instincts. There is always something that the body needs, the mind needs, in order for it to feel like, oh my God, I need to do this. Oh my God, I need to do that. So your goals must have a deadline. It has to have a deadline. If you don't have a deadline for your goal, sweetheart, let me just tell you the truth. What you have is just a dream. If you have not put a date, whatever that date is going to be, on whatever you have said to me is a goal, baby girl, what you have is a dream. And until there is a date on that thing that you want to accomplish, it will forever just stay a dream. Let me tell you why, and I'll tell you why giving an analogy. And this one I know every single one of us can relate to. Cast your mind back a few years ago where you had some important exams to do, right? Cast your mind back on when you knew that there was a particular exam that you had to take, there was a particular date for that exam, and you knew that on this day you have to be in the exam room taking this exam, right? Think about a month before the exam. Let's be honest with ourselves. We were still joking about, we were still kind of, yeah, we'll read, and yeah, we don't read, and we still hang out with our friends and all of that. But tell me, the night before the exam, a week before the exam, even 3 days before, even an hour before the exam, what were we doing? We were ramping up that studying. We were getting our notes out. We had switched off our phones. We weren't going out with our friends. We didn't even comb our hair. Why? Because we knew that when the day for this exam comes, we cannot be found wanting. We had to make sure that we have all the knowledge ready to smash those goals or to smash those results, right? And it's the same thing with our goals. When we know that there is a deadline for our goals, we know that we have to do everything it takes to enable us to get to that outcome. So guys, that was tip number 2. Thank you. That was a very loaded tip. I hope you guys are making notes, guys. I really do hope you guys are making notes. So let me share with you the 3rd tip on how you can be motivated, especially as we are currently in this lockdown situation. The 3rd tip is this: be aware of the benefits of what you want to accomplish. You have got to actually know, what is this thing going to actually reward me at the end of the day? Because when you know the benefits of what it is that you need to do, whether it's to go to the gym, whether it's to eat healthily, whether it's to finish that business plan, whether it's to start that business, when you know the benefits of that thing, you are going to naturally be inclined to want to do it. Because we all like good things. How many of us here like good things? If you know you like good things, drop in the comments and tell me, Banker, me, I like good things, though. Because that's how we are wired. And so the more you know the benefits of the things that you are trying to accomplish, the more you know why this thing is going to be good for you, the more likely you are going to be to want to do it. So I want you to think often about your goals. I want you to think often about the things that you desire. I want you to think often about the things that you know you're supposed to be doing, and allow your mind to think more about the benefits of doing that thing, rather than just like, oh my God, I don't want to do this thing. Oh my God, I don't want to go to the gym. Oh my God, I don't want to, and procrastinate. Allow yourself to move your mind to see the benefits of what it is that you have to do, rather than staying in a place where you have to really not like what it is that you're doing. Excuse me 1 second, guys. I just need to charge my laptop. 1 second. So, is the class making sense so far? Let me know in the chats. Let me know in the chats if the class is making sense so far, if this is helping you, if this is resonating, if this is some truth bombs that's going on here. So tip number 3, be aware of the benefits. And when you are aware of the benefits, it just makes you feel good. It makes you feel enthusiastic. It makes you feel lit up in order to pursue your goals. So let me share with you point number 4, or tip number 4, which is about being enthusiastic. Okay, think about your goals and imagine them being your reality, right? Get into a space where you can see that your goals truly are a reality. It's possible for you. Get into that space of thinking of your goals and believing in your goals and persuading yourself of the importance of your goals. Always say to yourself, you know what, Banker, just do it. At the end of the day, when you're done, you're going to feel like this, you're going to look like this, you're going to have this, your bank account is going to be like this. You have to be your biggest cheerleader. I said this yesterday, that I am my own biggest cheerleader. I can shout from the rooftop to cheer myself on. Sorry guys, a call's just come through. 1 second, guys. Are you there? Are you there? Are you there? Are you there? If you're still there, let me know. Sorry, I forgot to put my phone on Do Not Disturb. I don't know why. Every time I decide to do a live, that's when everybody wants to know my number. Everyone wants to send me a message. Everyone wants to send me a WhatsApp. Like, I don't get it. Anyway, sorry about that interruption, guys. Good. I'm so glad that you guys are still here. So I was talking about number 4, you have to be enthusiastic about your goal. You've got to ginger yourself up. You've got to really ramp up that level of motivation within yourself. And you do that by persuading yourself about why this thing is important. By persuading yourself that, you know what, Banker, this can be your reality. You know what, I know that if I just close my eyes and just get this thing done, I'm going to feel good about it. Get into the habit of being your biggest cheerleader. We talked about this yesterday. Don't be waiting for no one to come and push you and pat you on the back and say, go, 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 go. We all love people to cheer us on. You guys right now are cheering me on. Seeing all these hearts, seeing all your comments is cheering me on. But guys, there have been days and times where I have been live on Instagram, done a whole 1 hour segment. Not one person was watching. But I still continued because in my mind, I knew why I wanted to achieve what I wanted to achieve. I knew that, you know what, Banker, just keep going, eventually you will build momentum. And that is what you have to say to yourself daily when it comes to your goals. This is the real deal of how to stay motivated. Let me share with you tip number 5. Tip number 5 is to visualize your goal. Tip number 5 is about, in your mind's eye, you have got to see that what you desire is already done. Like, you have got to put yourself fully in that picture of your goal being complete. You have got to be in a place where if you say this is what I want, and although you are so far from where it is, in your mind you're already there. In your mind you are already accomplishing everything that you desire. And let me tell you why. And I wish I can do an exercise with you guys. It's a mental visualization exercise. It takes about a couple of minutes, maybe about a minute to do. Let me know if you guys want me to do the visualization exercise with you. It's really fun. It's to do the lemon. If you want me to do it, just drop in the comments and I'll do it. But let me explain what visualization is. Visualization is the ability to see something in your mind's eye even though you have not arrived there yet. Visualization is the ability for you to see something in your mind's eye even though you have not already arrived there yet. And here's what happens. When we have a place where we can visualize. Okay, you guys want me to do the visualization exercise. Okay, I'll do it with you guys. But let me explain this point and then I'll demonstrate how exactly it works. When we visualize something, there is a part of the human brain called the reticular activating system. And that part of the brain is wired and designed to enable us to filter in information that is relevant to us. So I want you guys to have the example of, I don't know how many of you guys drive, but if you drive, you will relate to this. Imagine that you had wanted to buy a particular car, the car that you're driving now. Before you bought it or before you had it, before you drove it, you probably never noticed people driving that particular car. So for me, for example, I drive a 4Runner Jeep. And before I got this Jeep, I had never, ever seen this car before in my life. Never. But guess what happened? The very same day that I started driving this car, it was as if the whole of Lagos had the exact same car, exact same model, exact same color as my car. Why? Because what had become relevant to me, my reticular activating system had brought greater awareness to other things that was like it. So let me give you the lemon analogy. So here's what I want you to do, guys. I want you to close your eyes for a second. Okay? You have to close your eyes. It's only going to work if you close your eyes. So close your eyes for a moment. And just listen to the sound of my voice as I speak right now. I want you to take a nice deep breath in. And then I want you to exhale that deep breath out. Let's do that one more time. A nice deep breath in. And breathe it out. And I just want you to get to a place of calmness in your body right now. Just be calm. Just be relaxed. Just be chilled. Now, in this your calm state, I want you to imagine your kitchen right now. Just think about your kitchen. And as you think about your kitchen, I want you to locate where your fridge is in your kitchen. Just go to the fridge in your mind's eye and open the fridge out. When you open the fridge, you're going to see a lemon inside of the fridge waiting for you to pick it up. Please pick that lemon up. As you've picked that lemon up, go to your cutting board, get a knife, get a plate, and cut that lemon into 4 slices. Once you've cut that lemon into 4 slices, I would like you to pick one of those slices that you have cut. And then here's what I want you to do. I want you to bite that lemon slice. Bite it and squeeze all of the juice and swallow that juice of the lemon. Now, once you've done that, I want you to take another deep breath in. Breathe it out. Do another deep breath in. Breathe it out. And open your eyes. And let me know you're still here. Let me know you're still here. Let me know you didn't fall asleep. Are you still here? If you're still here, wave at me so I know. Wave at me if you're still here. If you are still here, wave at me. Let me know that you are still here. Now tell me what happened when I told you to bite the lemon and to swallow the lemon juice. Just tell me what your reaction was. Tell me what your reaction was when you bit the lemon in your mind's eye. What you would have noticed is that you had a physical response to that instruction. You had a physical response where it felt as if you were tasting the lemon. Yes, Africa Connect says that she tasted the lemon. Gussie said it felt sour in her mouth. Who else? You guys are so funny, right? So Gussie said it was a bitter taste. So you had an experience of visualization where you are watching me. We're live on Instagram together. You're nowhere near your kitchen, or you may be in your kitchen, but I guarantee you, you weren't willing to put a lemon in your mouth to squeeze the juice. But that is the power of visualization. You had such a clear vision in your mind. You saw yourself getting the lemon, slicing the lemon, biting the lemon, and it was so real to you. This is how you have to visualize your dreams and your goals. You have to get into that place where you visualize it so much that it actually invokes a physical reaction. Because it's the physical reaction, the emotional connection, the feeling of it being already done that motivates you into taking action. Let me know that you understood that. Payal said that she squinted her eye when I told her to bite the lemon. She's Ivory Tot said it tasted something sour, right? I am Oluwaseun said she felt a taste on her tongue. This is the power of visualization. Right? This is the power of visualization. The Intel Cheese says, I love that you didn't tell us. You actually showed us how to do this. Powerful, well understood. I'm so glad that you got this understanding. And this is how I want you going forward to think about any of your goals that you desire. Go all the way there. Think about it. Visualize it. Feel it, that it's so real that when you come out of that visualization, you're going to be like, whoa, what happened? Because that's what's going to keep you motivated and keep you driven. Now, I know I promised you 5 tips, but I've got some more bonus tips for you. Is it okay if I share with you real quick some bonus tips? I've got 3 more bonus tips that I want to share with you. And I want to share with you the first one of those bonus tips, which is bite-sized goals. Most of the times we are demotivated to do things and to take action because what we're trying to achieve is too large. But you have to get to a place where you can break down your goals, break them down into small bits. And I love doing it this way. Think about what it is that you have to do, whatever it may be, and just come up with the first 5 immediate steps that are required for you to take action towards that goal. When you can get into the habit of breaking down your goals 5 steps at a time, it makes it easier for you to go towards the direction of that goal. It doesn't feel so much of a chore. It doesn't feel so overwhelming. So let me give you an example. If your goal is, you know what, I want to start going to the gym, I really want to be healthy, I want to lose some weight. Just think about what are the first immediate steps I need right now towards this goal. You're probably going to say, well, I definitely need to have a fitness outfit. So you will get your fitness wear out. You probably say, okay, I need to pick a day that I want to go to the gym. So you decide what day you want to go to the gym. You probably think, okay, what times am I going to go to the gym? So then you decide what time you're going to go to the gym. And when you get to the gym, you're going to think, okay, what type of exercise do I want to do? You probably say, okay, today I only want to work on my shoulders and my legs. And so you focus yourself on in the gym working out for your shoulders and your legs. And then you probably say, okay, after this I want to make sure I have a nice healthy meal. So you probably prepare your meal either before or after you have done your workout so that you are consistent, right? Can you see that once you break down your goals into bite size? No, I said bite size, Gussie. Bite size as in biting and size. So B-I-T. Yes, there you go, Payal. There you go, Payal. Bite size. And what I mean by that is taking a really massive goal and just taking it bit by bit. Think of an apple, guys. You wouldn't swallow a whole apple in one go. You would bite it bit by bit, bit by bit, bit by bit, until you have consumed the whole apple. That is exactly how you can stay motivated with the things that you need to do when you take them bite size. Yes, Africa Connects, bite size meaning small chunks. So let me share with you bonus tip number 2, and then we're almost done. We've got one more bonus and I'm wrapping up. Let me see, am I good for time? Oh, I'm just okay for time. So the second thing that you guys can do to help you really stay motivated is to learn about your goal. Go and study what it is that you want to do. Go and actually look at what are other people doing in relation to the goals that I have set for myself. So if you have an income goal, go and look at other people who are achieving that income goal. Look at what they are doing. Why? Because when you can attach a knowledge base to what it is that you're trying to achieve, you're more likely to feel empowered and inspired to go after that dream. And the last bonus tip is exercise. This probably is a no-brainer, but the body responds well when we are in movement. Any form of exercise that you take will naturally release good producing hormones in the body that will make you feel good. These are hormones like serotonin, dopamine, oxytocin. All of these kind of emotions generally help you to feel really good about yourself. And of course, we all know that when we feel good about ourselves, we're likely to take action. So guys, what I want you to do, we're now done. These are the tips that I have shared with you to help you stay motivated in these lockdown times, but really and truly, I want you to apply them outside. Once we're out of this whole quarantine drama, I also want you to continue to implement these tips. So what I want to know from you guys is which of these tips you're going to commit to. Now listen to me, don't answer me yet, right? I want you to do a screenshot of me. Wait so I look pretty. Don't screenshot me yet. Let me give you a good pose first. But I want you to do a screenshot of me, right? And I want you to tag me on your Instagram stories, your Instagram page, whatever you want to tag me on, and let me know which tips you are going to follow throughout these next 14 days that we're on lockdown. So let me strike a good pose for you. So you can screenshot this pose right now. You got it? You're done? You got it? You got it? You got it? Right? So I want you to post on your Instagram stories, guys. I want you to tell me which of these tips you're going to apply. Because we're having such a great time here and you guys are just lighting me up. Like, I swear down, you guys are literally the highlight of my day today. But I also want to ensure that you are taking the things that I'm learning really seriously. Gussie, you didn't get the slides from yesterday. I've sent them today. So please check your email. So guys, we have round up today's class. Let me tell you a few things before you go. Don't rush off. Chill, relax. If you have any questions about today's class, please drop them in the comment section. I'm happy to answer. I've opened it up now for question and answers, so you can just ask your questions down here. The other thing I need you to know is if you are not registered on my email list, you won't be able to get copies of the slides. So I need you to go onto my list, go onto the link in my bio, and for you to, okay, you guys want to view. Wow, you guys want to come on live with me. Okay, all right, let's see how that's gonna work. Okay, let me see. I don't know how to come on live right now. Can I also request the slides? Yes, Ivory Tots, you need to make sure you're signed up to my email list. Hi! How are you?
Nice. Very well. Thanks for all the tips. I'm going to be posting you on and doing the exercise.
Yes, please do. Please do.
Yeah.
I'm really glad that you enjoyed it. Share it. Let me know what you're going to be implementing. And don't forget, if you're not signed up to my registration on my email, make sure you join the email list so you can get the slides.
Great.
All right?
Great. Thank you. Bye.
Take care. All right. Oluwa Sheol says she wants me to summarize the tips. Okay, so let me summarize the tips real quick. The first 5 tips was, number 1, you need to know exactly what you want. Number 2, your goal should be clear. Number 3, be aware of the benefits of what you want to accomplish. Number 4 was to be enthusiastic. Number 5 was to visualize your goal. And then I shared 3 more bonus tips. The first one was to break your goals down into bite size. Learn about your goal and make sure you are implementing some form of an exercise regime again. So Damilola says, how do we need to sign up? Very simply, once you're done with this class, go to the link in my bio, click the link, and the first tab on the link, it actually says the lockdown challenge. Click it, enter your email details. You're going to receive an email from me in the next few minutes. And then later on in the day, you will also receive an email that includes the replay and the class slides. If you haven't received the class slides of yesterday, I will ask that you check your email again today, because I sent it just before we came onto the class. And then if you still haven't received it, just let me know. I will send you the class slides. So remember, guys, you have to take action. You have to do the activities. You must tag me. It's the only way you can win a prize. Okay, and then you have to make sure you are following me. So if you're just coming across me for the first time, I want to say welcome and thank you for sharing your time with me on this platform. My name is Banky Shotomi. I'm known as the Unstuck Mentor. I'm a life and executive coach, and it's my absolute pleasure, purpose, and desire to help women and companies move from a place of being stuck to move into a place of being the very best version of themselves. So I want to welcome you into my community, send you lots of hugs and kisses and love, and to say welcome, welcome, welcome. And you are so, so, so blessed. And I am so blessed that I get to actually serve you guys as well. So I'm just going to scroll through the comments to see what you guys are saying. Yeah, so Gussie, check. I clicked the link in your bio. How can I get it, please? Okay, so I will send you the slides to you later if you haven't got it. I've done the summarize. Bola06 says say cheese. So let me say cheese again. Cheese. Yes, Ivory Tots, you will get the slides. I've summarized it already. You were registered before now. Okay, if you haven't still got, yes, you do. You need to sign specifically for this lockdown challenge, Damilola. So please make sure you've gone onto the link in my bio and you have signed up for this specific challenge. If you have signed up and you still haven't gotten the documents, just send me a DM. I'll get that across to you directly. Payal says that she wishes to attend a physical class. One day we will all be back to normal and we will definitely have our physical workshops again. Shout out to Gussie, who is such an amazing cheerleader. Thank you so much for all of your comments, guys, all of your love. Thank you so much. Same time tomorrow, guys, okay? Be here 12 noon and we will have another amazing session together. Tell your friends as well. Let's make this a big lockdown party. Forget what's happening in the outside world. We are doing things right here, live on Instagram on my page. Guys, I wish you an amazing day. You are blessed. You are highly favored. You are well. You are safe, protected, guided. Everything is coming together for your greatest good. We are coming out of this stronger, better, healthier, happier, and so many opportunities are lined up for us, waiting for us to take, and we are going up. All right, guys. Love you so much. Take care. I'll see you tomorrow at 12 noon. Bye.